Hello, welcome to the Diabetic Beast. And in this video, I want to talk about five very fatty oils that you should be consuming every day, or if not every day, at least once or a few times a week. So, what are these oils? These are oils that most would agree that are powerful, whether by helping themselves personally or having shown good results in lab tests to help with various things, whether it's losing weight or curing or reducing risks of certain diseases or improving the damage from certain diseases or shortening their lifespan, if you like. So I think the first oil we're going to talk about, that's, I could talk about what the studies have said, but we're not going to go too much into that because that's for you to do, and you could get loads of resources out there online, or out there online to read up on. So I'll touch on a bit about what others have said, but mostly I want to talk about how these oils have helped me. So the first one we're going to look at is probably the most powerful in the list. So number one, it's only right, the black seed oil. See that there? Don't know if you can read that. So this is one mighty superfood. Black seed oil has been ran through numerous studies, and it's been shown to improve and cure many problems, whether externally on the body or internally with chronic diseases. And more studies have been done with this. Currently, I think the big one is they're looking at curing cancer with this. I think pancreatic cancer, but I think that's still early stages. But yeah, there's been studies that have been done that show this reducing blood pressure, helping glucose levels, inflammatory diseases as well, reducing them and improving them. So yeah, how has this helped me? Remember, I said I'll talk about how it's helped me. This, I've been using it for, first time I used it was probably about a decade ago, for around a year or two. But every time I use this, when I used it, I felt lighter, I felt healthier inside. And if I had any colds or flus, I would rub this on the chest, and it helps with any joint pain as well. Just rub it on the joint pain, whether it's your elbow, knee, or whatever. Yeah, so as I said, there's many more results of studies being done with this, but this is how that's helped me. Yeah, so moving on, number two on the list. Again, the nutritional, before I move on, the nutritional values of this are not on the bottle, but I noted that it has a lot of vitamin A, D, not too much saturates, loads of iron, potassium, and things like that. So a lot of good nutritional value. I think some sodium as well, but not toxic levels. But yeah, but remember, as with everything, speak to a doctor first as well. But loads of doctors say this will help you, so I doubt your doctor will say otherwise. But speak to a doctor anyway, or your physician, as with everything, before you try. Number two on the list. Oh, by the way, the branding for this one, there's many brands. This one is the black seed oil. This one's by a company called Hemani, as you can read there. I think British brand. But yeah, you could get it on Amazon or eBay, I'm sure. Number 2, KTC pure almond oil. And for you, those out there in Cali, you could see that right there, helping your microeconomy. 100% Californian almonds. So yeah, it tastes good. What have I, there's many benefits to it. I haven't looked at the studies for this one, but again, it'll probably be around, helping skin. It's known to help hair growth and things like that as well. So for me, I've used it in hair. Instead of gel or any bad chemicals, I've used this in hair quite a lot. You can cook with it as well. You can fry with it. And another great benefit I use it for is massaging, or when you get a joint pain. Especially me, I've got sore knees most of the time, so I rub it deep into my knees. And I think because of the high fat that it carries, it's 99% fat. This one, the knee pain usually lessens by at least 50% by the next day. If I rub it well and put enough on there. Yeah, you've got to remember as well, unlike almonds themselves, this has hardly any protein, no salt. Everything's less than 0.1 of those two. Carbohydrate is 0, sugar 0. Again, like the black seed oil, carbohydrate and sugar was 0, I think. So for diabetics, you don't need to worry too much whether type 1 or 2. Yeah, so it's got monounsaturates 60% and polyunsaturates 30%. Yeah, so this is one powerful food. And just to note, the black seed oil, I can't say about the almond oil, but the black seed oil has helped me stabilize weight when I did used to use it as well. I think it speeds up, it made me feel like my metabolism is sped up. And on that topic is where we'll start on for number 3 on the list, olive oil. Now this again is a super oil. Olive oil has hardly any salt, 0.1, hardly any fiber or protein, carbohydrates very low, and sugars again very low, less than 0.5. Fat, just like the almonds, very high though, 92% instead of 99. And yeah, olive oil, what do I use it for? I use it for curries. I put it in, I dip my bread into olive oil, spread it onto bread, cook eggs with it. It's good for the skin as well, but it's got slightly more rich taste, sort of woodish, tangy, aroma, not taste, aroma. So you don't want to put too much on the skin. Or almond oil is not as bad on the skin. I think you could put some in the hair as well. It's good for the hair. The main thing as well for me, what I love olive oil is is stabilizing weight and shifting fat from the body. I think I haven't drank almond oil too much, or the black seed oil as much as olive oil in my time, to compare them on that front. But olive oil, when I used to use it, I started using it from about 18, 19 years old. But yeah, when I use it and my weight was sort of in a good range, my sugars weren't that high back then. It just literally throws fat out of the gut. Exactly that. It's as if your fat gets scooped out. So it's really good. And how much did I used to have for it to move fat out of the body that much? Probably about start off with half a teaspoon a day, build up to about a tablespoon a day, which is more than enough. And just